What is going on, everybody? My name is Pete, and you guys are watching Pay to Drive and Pay to Drive Vlogs, day number 1773, coming at you once again with a brand new video, proudly presented by paytodrivestore.com. Links in the description down below in the pin top comment. All right, and if you drive for apps like GrubHub, DoorDash, Uber Eats, or any of the others, you, my friends, are in the right place to stay up to date with what's going on in the gig economy. That's right, everybody. Okay, so with that being said, subscribe, turn on the notifications, hit that like, and let's jump into this. All right, so you guys see the title on this, and I gotta say, when I found out this information, I was like, well, this is clearly how DoorDash's algorithm is now working based on acceptance rate. Okay. I think that this is the reason why DoorDash, as of late, has been, really pushing for this Top Dasher thing. Okay. Because let's face it, the Top Dasher thing is really what is blowing people's minds these days. Okay. People are just arguing that it is not the way to work. It's not the smart way to work. It's working harder. Okay. Now, my take on that whole thing, okay, is that things are just forever changing with the gig economy. Okay. Let's just leave it at that. And they are pushing more and more for drivers to take those low paying offers. They're basically trying to work with the dashers is really what it is. So let me show you some information that was sent to me. Just wanted to give a little bit of an introduction there. So this anonymously came from somebody. They didn't leave a name. It came from like someone's text message. So it just shows their phone number. So they said, "Hey, Pete, in Tuscaloosa, Alabama area, I'm excited about this. I'm seeing awesome orders. Loving your videos. Very informative. I've been watching you the last few weeks and believe you've helped me strategize the hours I do my deliveries. Thank you. I wish I knew your name so I could give you credit here, but check this out." Look on your screen right here. Okay. Some of you have seen this, and some of you, this will be brand new. Okay. So let's take a look at this together. So this was sent to this particular driver. Okay. And clearly, because they met the requirements, you're getting priority on higher paying orders. Priority access makes it more likely that you'll receive high paying orders. These orders are marked with a diamond emoji. And then learn more about the pilot program. So the eligibility criteria, you must have a 4.5 customer rating. Clearly, this person did. Now, this is where it starts getting interesting about the algorithm, okay? 50% acceptance rate. They obviously met that requirement. So everybody in the chat or the comment section down below, please put what your acceptance rate is on DoorDash. I'll give you a moment to do that, okay? What's up, Kristen? Okay, so let's go back to this. And then below it says what this means for you. You'll start to see more high-paying orders in your market, okay? If you reach 70% acceptance rate to receive even greater priority. So basically, the higher you keep your acceptance rate, the more the algorithm is going to favor you and send you higher paying offers. They're doing this to cut down on cherry picking. They're doing this to cut down on multi-apping. It's pretty obvious at this point what their intentions are here. And I mean, I can't blame them for trying, but I feel like in a way, this is DoorDash's way of saying like, okay, we get it. You don't want to take all the low paying offers. We want to try and work with you. I can see what they're doing here, okay? Because again, they know that they want to try and keep the apps as affordable as possible, even for the people that don't have a ton of money. So again, at the end of the day, remember something, guys. If we get tipped well, or if we get tipped not so well, it doesn't make a difference to DoorDash or GrubHub or Uber Eats. All they care about is the customer paying the fee to us? Yes. Is the customer placing the order? Yes. Did the customer receive their order? Yes. Is the customer satisfied with their order? Yes. Done. That's all they care about. And think about it. From our perspective, we're the ones out there doing the delivery. So therefore, we're the ones that are concerned and upset about the low tips and the low payouts. But like I said, they don't care. You know what I mean? That's the thing. That's something we need to keep in mind. Robert Robinson's at 64%. So you would be eligible. Smoked donut, 16%. You would not be eligible. So my question is this to you. Do you think it is worth your time to maintain a 50% acceptance rate or 70% or higher in order to get high priority on orders? And they're evidently putting a higher guarantee on that. You'll start seeing more high paying orders in your market. I mean, or would you rather just continue cherry picking and multi-apping? It's almost like, do you want to put your financial, requirements in the hands of DoorDash completely, or do you want to be able to have full control? That's something you have to consider, because trying to maintain those higher acceptance rates, you're kind of rolling the dice. It's like, are they going to stick to their word? Because other Dashers have claimed, both creators and just viewers in the comments section or on social media, they've been saying, well, it's confirmed for me. If I'm a top Dasher or if I have a higher acceptance rate, they send me better orders. But keep in mind, you have to take a ton of crappy orders as well. And those orders may put you in scenarios that maybe you don't want to be in. So those are things to consider for sure, But yeah, let me know down below if this is something you guys would do. Smoked Out says, I would try it. I would try it out to see if it's good. Yeah. I mean, it's worth giving it a shot. I don't see why not. Sure. But what this tells me, going back to the algorithm thing, what this shows me and what this tells me is that DoorDash is literally telling you, you want to know how the algorithm works? Well, this is how the algorithm works at this point. It's like YouTube. YouTube's algorithm changes all the time. What's up, Michael Young? Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay. I see we have a lot more new people coming in. If this is your first time here, leave a comment saying first time. But if you've been here before, leave a comment saying before in the chat or the comments. Welcome. But like I said, going back to the algorithm thing, we want to know how the DoorDash algorithm works. Well, they're basically telling you, if you keep your acceptance rate higher, we will reward you and we will send you these high priority, offers, the higher paying orders, like it says right there in front of you. It's right there. I don't want to say black and white because it's not black and white. It's, white, green, red, Welcome back, Robin. And the video's not over yet, but I just wanted to mention real quick, guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button real quick if you have not done so, and turn on the notification bell, and then hit the join button to the left, and you'll see what happens when you do that. So check it out. Hit that subscribe and hit that join. Comment 333 if you've done that. I'll give you a second to click those buttons. And of course, hit the like down below. All right. So going back here, Robert Robinson, welcome back. Let's see. Patrick, most of Dashers got good rates, but still they're crying out. What's up? Welcome, Smoked. Yes. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Um, Sometimes for some people, it's never good enough, you know, but sometimes we need to be also grateful for what we have. You should always be grateful for what you have. You know, you should always be grateful for what you have in life, but always strive for more. As long as you're not screwing somebody else over to get the things you want. All right. But yeah, guys. So this right here, I look at this as a confirmation from DoorDash here because, um, like I said, you're getting priority on high paying orders. Priority access makes it more likely that you'll receive high paying orders. These orders are marked with a diamond emoji. The eligibility criteria, of course, you must maintain a 4.5 customer rating or higher, and then a 50% acceptance rate or higher, which this person in that case was doing that. And then what this means for you is that you'll start seeing more high paying orders in your market. And then if you reach 70% acceptance rate or higher, you'll receive even greater priority. So keep that in mind as well. So yeah, Kristen, yeah, 79%. You would be totally eligible, but you already mentioned that you were top dasher status anyway. So yeah, for the people that are watching right now, let me know, are you a cherry picker or are you a top dasher driver? Put that in the chat or the comments right now. I'm just kind of curious to hear what the deal is with that for you guys. And of course, hit that like button down below. Like Michael Young is agreeing, very true, Patrick. All human beings can appreciate what's given. It's possible. Absolutely. Michael Young is always a happy dude. You could see it right in the picture. He's always been very supportive. Great guy. So let's see here. Also, guys, if you guys ever have anything you want to share with me, a comment, a topic, a question, a story, an article, whatever you got, you could send me an email, paidtodrivestories@gmail.com. It's the best way to reach me. Or for a quicker response, you guys can always message me through Patreon, patreon.com/paidtodrive. Links in the description down below. So keep that in mind as well, everybody. And just going back to the chat here, what I do really like about this, and a lot of you guys that are just joining us or maybe missed the beginning. Like I said, I feel like this is DoorDash's way of saying, like, hey, you wanted to know how our algorithm works. We're telling you, the higher your acceptance rate, the more higher priority you have on higher paying offers. And they're trying to guarantee that, And like I said, DoorDash is usually kind of ruthless with things, but it seems like they're trying to bend a little bit and say, look, we're willing to work with the Dashers. I know I'm kind of repeating myself at this point, but this is for the people that were not here earlier in the video. So basically the thing is this: whether we get tipped well or not at all, DoorDash doesn't care, because as long as the customer receives their order of food or whatever they ordered, that's all that DoorDash cares about. And are they going to come back? They don't care if they tipped us nothing or $1 million. You know what I mean? They just don't. And that's the truth of it. It's frustrating. It's really what it is. It's extremely frustrating. So drivers, dashers, let me know your thoughts down below. Would you rather stay a cherry picker and completely control your money, or play their game and maintain those 50% acceptance rates or higher? You tell me down below in the chat or the comments. I want to hear from you. And also, guys, make sure you guys are saving money with the Get Upside gas app at the gas pump. All right. Link is in the description down below or the pinned top comment. Look where it says get the free gas app. Click there. It'll tell you how to install it on whatever kind of phone, tablet, or device you have. And then from there, what you got to do is you go to your gas station, you pump your gas, print out your receipt, take a picture of your receipt with the Get Upside Gas app. And within 48 hours or so, you'll get anywhere from 15 cents to 45 cents a gallon back, which is pretty fantastic. And if a friend or family member signs up using your code, you'll get paid every time they pump gas. It's called Get Upside. Links in the description. Make sure to download it today. And of course, everybody, make sure to check out paytodrivestore.com. Get yourself some stickers, a t-shirt, a hoodie, whatever you want, man. It's there. Everything's on sale every day. Paytodrivestore.com. Links down below. And let's go back and see if anyone else has anything else they want to add. And of course, guys, make sure to hit that subscribe, turn on the notifications, and make sure to also click the join button. Watch what happens when you click the join button. It's pretty darn cool. So hit that, hit subscribe, tap the bell, hit that like. You're going to be good to go, my friends. I'll give you a second to do that. All right. Let's see. Robert says, I'm going to try and stay above 50. So we'll have to see how it goes. But yes, thank you so much for joining us. Until next time, get that money, get that honey, keep hustling, keep bustling. We'll see you next time right here on Pay to Drive and Pay to Drive Vlogs. And as always, drive safe, be well, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace out.